What is going on, YouTube people? Day 2 here at the National. Just fought through traffic to get in here, and I am actually a little bit early. We are, let's see, it is 20 after 8. The show floor does not open till 10, 9:30 for VIPs, 8:30 for media, vendors, etc. So, planning on heading in there here in just a couple minutes. Yesterday, very, very busy. We'll be curious to see how today, the first full day, feels in regards to foot traffic. Made no pickups yesterday, as I discussed. It was very much a let's just kind of feel out the show floor. The big thing yesterday was getting hands on the PSA comic book slab, like I discussed last night. The things that have popped out to me so far, there's definitely some non-sports stuff that has caught my eye. A couple larger items. There's a James Earl Jones auto, which is something that's kind of on my list. There's a few of the 77 Luke Skywalker autographed by Mark Hamill. He did a send-in signing not long ago, and a few of those are in there in like PSA Auth Auto 10, not the trading card one, like the actual, the card is the 77. So those are going for about $2-ish grand. That feels a little high, but not completely out of left field. There's a Robert Downey Jr. auto that is probably way out of my league, but that is definitely a non-sports grail that I have my eye on. There's a cool Bret the Hitman Hart auto. I always usually seem to pick up a wrestling auto at this show, so I was eyeing that up at, I think it was RBI Crew had that. But yeah, the plan today is to actually kind of like get into showcases. I really treat that preview day as that, especially when there's nothing that I'm hunting for. I just kind of want to go in there, get a feel for the room, and just kind of get the lay of the land and see what's going on. I am pretty sure I am not chasing redemption packs. I watched Card Collector 2 open his up, and I watched a few others, and they look like they are much more difficult to hit things. And though I would probably not be opening them, I would be flipping them. I just don't feel like dealing with it. The line yesterday was super long, so you got to get in line super early, and I just don't feel like wasting the time. I just don't know that it's worth it this year, and I don't know I haven't seen resale values on the packs yet, but I can't imagine they're as high as normal. Plus, the other limiting factor is no Topps Chrome, so you'd have to buy Series 1 or Series 2 Jumbo or some Bowman. And to be honest, all the prices of the wax on the list are super inflated in the on the show floor. So you'd almost be better off. The Topps product, baseball anyway, it's been like this the previous 2 years. You could actually just bring in your own boxes. You'd be better off to go to a local shop and buy them and walk in with them than you would be to try to buy them on the show floor. Yes, it's more convenient, but you're going to pay quite a bit more money for them. So all that being said, got to get packed up here in the car, and we are going to head right across to the show. Super loud in here, but we're going to take a walk through the Breakers Pavilion and what I've deemed the Vegas casino of the National. It is absolutely wild over here. So these are all the breakers that are set up. Breaking product, mostly, I think probably all on Whatnot, but maybe some Fanatics Live as well. But if you're wondering where all the money goes in the hobby, this is where. You can see the big Whatnot Jumbotron over there. Yeah. So the way I understand it is these are all live breaks currently running on Whatnot. It's a little sensory overload in here. The Backyard Breaks booth is over here, and you basically can't get near it. This is the backyard brakes booth.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But yeah, that's a quick look at the Breakers Pavilion and the chaos that it is. All that noise you hear in the background is TriStar. So that's all the autograph people doing their thing. All right, little midday show update here. It's about lunchtime. The show floor is packed. I am in the side room off the main area. This is where a lot of the dealers are, is over in this section here that you're seeing. Over this general direction down there is the Breakers Pavilion. You could see the big, huge whatnot wall way down there at the end. And then over here is a little bit more dealers. And then that back wall there is some corporate booths. But the show floor, it's pretty tough to get up the tables right now. It's kind of tough to even just move around down the main aisles. I'll take a little tour. We'll just kind of walk over here real quick. I'll give you an idea, because this is one of the main rows in the show, going from the main area to the side area. And as you can see, it is ridiculously busy. I mean, there are people
This way last time too.
There are people everywhere. You can really get a sense for how busy the floor is. I mean, you can see just trying to get up to cases is near impossible. It's a little warmer on this side of the building as well.
Pretty good state. Yeah.
So this is what it is like walking the show floor at the National. I still have not made any pickups. We'll see if that changes, but more updates to come. If you're curious about people selling cards, this is the Cards HQ booth, and they have a pretty hefty line. Runs all the way down to here for people to sell cards to them at their buying station. And it is 2 different buyers buying, so they have some pretty good capacity. This is walking out onto the main show floor, which once again is absolutely packed. Show is so busy. So this is a fun one. People were doing, basically turn the food court into a trade zone, and they posted this wonderful little sign up, and it does not seem to deter people, as you see plenty of cases and deals going on the tables over there. So, as always, wild times at the National. All right, we're here at trade night. We got the Flipper Steve, Dustin, full on off-centered. Dustin's not paying any attention. Steve, what's going on?
Well, I'm just saying, one of the big things that I've noticed with the kids and a lot of people in this trade night is they're walking up and they're saying, I can't comp this card because there's no internet service in here. But if they would have watched Neo's preparation video, what was his number one? His number one tip was to put your comps on the backs of your cards.
Full disclosure, I did not watch that video because I thought it was just going to be the, wear comfortable shoes thing. I must have missed a hot tip.
And that part.
So I missed a hot tip on that one.
But yeah, and that was like your number one tip, was to put your comps on the back of the card. And it's
100%.
already paying dividends because the internet in here is non-existent.
We're on SOS right now. My phone says SOS.
Basically, the police are being called because we don't have any service. SOS.
Any hot takes on the show, Dustin?
I'm going to save it for my recap, the hottest of hot takes, but I'm having fun. I think that, overall, you and I both come for like networking type stuff, and that's been really good here. So, I don't know. So far, so good. I mean, we've been here for a day and a half, so far, so good. How about for you?
It's been pretty good. I haven't made any pickups. I haven't spent a penny other than on food.
I mean, I think the biggest highlight is just this new camera equipment, if anything. If nothing else, this whole setup that you have going here, we could be, I don't know, like Jeff Wilson would be jealous of this setup.
Yeah, we upgraded the tech game here at the
When
old
he says
compound.
we, he means him, but I'm just on it with him.
Yeah, I meant we as in the royal we of the channel. All right, we'll catch you boys and girls later. All right, we're set up here at trade night. Stuff is flying. I've been trying to record what I have laid out, and everyone keeps walking up and buying stuff. The Stroud Silver has been a hot topic of conversation. And a Jamar Chase orange that I had like 1 billion people asked about, but I've actually sold quite a bit already here, just set up at trade night. I'm being a little bit of a stickler on this. I've had a lot of people ask about it, but I'm being pretty firm on comps just because of the card and how liquid it is. So we'll check back in a little bit. All right, we're going to do a little walkthrough of the CC2 trade night. It is absolutely insane in here. Like, it is packed. They did limit the number of people that could get in, but you sure as hell couldn't tell. And it's in a massive space. This is in the basement of the IX Center. They have a bunch of tables set up. All sorts of craziness. But you can see how absolutely wild this act is. And if you've never been to a national, the trade nights are one of the crazier things. Oh, we got the Jeff Wilson gang over here doing some content. Pretty sure Jeff's lost his voice already. Hey, we got Merle. We're live. We're not live, but what's up, Merle?
Good, buddy.
How's trade night going for you?
Oh, it's going great. We're
So
selling
done.
some of the,
You can only put up with it for so long.
the great period
Or
of
it's
70
like,
morning
okay,
cards.
you know.
Oh, I saw those on Instagram. All right, I'm about to go get some dinner. I'll see you,
Good to see you, buddy. Good to
Merle.
see you, buddy.
So you can see we ran out of tables and people are just setting up on the floor, which is pretty common. But yeah, this is the CC2 trade night. And I assume they'll probably all be like this as things go on. But crazy stuff. I did quite a few deals, sold a lot of stuff. I didn't do any pickups, but I sold quite a few things in trade night tonight. So it's time for me to go get some dinner, hang out with the boys. All right, we are back home here. Just a quick little closeout of the day. I went out to dinner with Dustin and Steve and the Michael Haminator. Went to the old Bosch Chicken and Beer, one of my top spots that I recommended to eat at around the show floor. I am exhausted. I am editing this video late Thursday night. I got to get this up, and then I got to get to bed. Another long day tomorrow as we have another full day at the show. There is a couple events on Friday night at various different locations across the city. So a lot of running around and probably eyeing up another late night tonight. I think Saturday
I might not go on the show floor in the morning. I think the wife and I are going to sneak out and see Deadpool and Wolverine. And then I'm going to head up to the show in the afternoon. Just a couple of quick thoughts today. Show floor, once again, as you all saw in the footage, extremely busy. I made no pickups. I sold quite a few things at trade night. I got to count everything up, but I probably did close to 2K in sales at trade night. I still have the Stroud Silver. That ended up not moving. But no pickups, like I said, and I didn't walk. We were set up at the table, like you saw in the video, and the only time I walked the trade night floor was to get out to head to dinner. We were only in there for about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm hoping to hit trade night again on Saturday. I'm not going to have time tomorrow to do trade night just because of the after hours stuff that I'm committed to. So hopefully another trade night on Saturday, just to kind of close things out. We'll kind of see where all that's at. A couple of cards that I came close on, mostly all non-sports. The Robert Downey Jr. auto that I was eyeing up was a long shot to begin with. It's super expensive. The dealer could not come down to kind of where I wanted to be at on it. We had a little bit of a distance between each other, which worked out for him because I checked back later in the afternoon and he ended up selling the card for a very, very strong price. There's a Kevin Costner auto on the show floor that I have my eyes on. There is a Ryan Reynolds auto that I have my eyes on, but they're way over comps on that, like to the point that it's almost not even worth negotiating on. We'll get into it later, but like as always at these larger shows, some dealers are super high priced, some dealers are within reason, and some dealers have some pretty good deals. It just all depends what table you're at, but that is the nature of the beast at any card show, a local show, or a super huge show. So we are 2 full days, I guess a day and a half because of preview night, into the show. We have not purchased anything yet. Like I said, I did have my eyes on some stuff, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. You really got to do the damage in the morning because by the afternoon, even late morning, it was tough to get around to tables and stuff. So that's all I got. Wrapping up day 2 at the National. I am exhausted. I got to get this uploaded and head to bed. We will catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.